What's up, nerds? This is Techie hosting the CoD Community Show. I'm just kidding, none of you are nerds. You're all very talented, beautiful individuals. But this is the CoD Community Show, like I said, where we talk about everything that happened in Call of Duty this last week, from episodes and edits all the way to MLG and general news. And I don't stutter while I talk about all this. Biblical Reaper. Sorry about that, I had a frog in my throat. But really quickly, I want to shout out these nice people. From Twitter, we got Let's Get Minty and Untragic. From YouTube, we got Mike Mo, Bushy Burritos, Toxic Paul 1, Com Muxy, Legit Mexican Squid for the Win, Leapy Frog 12, and Money Wizard 126. All their links are in the description down below. Help those nice people out. They shout out the last CoD Community Show, so they deserve a shout out here. But let's get into the news now. First, starting off with the episodes. At the number 5 spot is FaZe Ice Assassination Montage, edited by FaZe Penji. A lot of BO1 and BO2 skewer knife feeds all over the place. FaZe Penji being that editor that joined off his Red Team Taj edit that we talked about in a previous show. At the number 4 spot is Psycho Samsy's Inbound number 13 by Resin Stellar. He's got a nice quarry wallbang, not the warehouse though, that building attached to the warehouse, as well as a studio castle bang and a high-rise helipad cross map shot and a bootleg out of the map shot. At the number 3 spot is WWK Exor with his Exorcism number 2. There was a lot of great shots. I mean, it's an RT episode, so Ricochet tubing. You guys know I love creativity if you've seen this show before, but just a bunch of creative shots. I think my favorite one was the one on Crisis. At the number 2 spot is 2 different episodes. That's right, it's a tie between Bang WT and Synergy Ekmaj. WT's multi-COD montage number 3 had a bunch of quad headshot feeds, a swap 5 on-screen using the ballista and DSR, and then a 5 on-screen with all no scopes times 3. I'm pretty sure it was COD 4. I think that was a COD 4 with the Barrett or something like that. But anyway, there's great clips, definitely number 2 spot. And Ekmaj's Hot and Ready number 3 had a lot of creative trick shots, a lot of them involving like pressing the start or the guide menu on the Xbox, as well as a World at War cross map with a PTRS, and then a ground out of the map cross map as well. The number 1 spot though is going to go to Devil Iron. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong, by Devil Arc. He's got a 6 on screen, he's got a 5 on screen with the iron sights, he's got quad headshots, but the best one in there by far is the 3 no scopes in a row to a quick scope for a quad kill cam on drone. That was just amazing. The number 10 spot is going to go to Psycho Speed. He's got a nice quad headshot feed. It was faded, but it was a very unique swap. It was with the iron sights and skewers, so that was really nice to see, as well as a 5 on screen headshot clip in there. The number 9 spot is going to go to Rival 9 by Coins. Coins had a beautiful introducing cinematic for that episode, by the way. Really good 3D work, but besides that, Rival 9 had great clips in there. He had a nice 5 on screen times 2. He had a nice quad headshot feeds in there. He had a quad headshot involving a triple all pro to single, a quad headshot times 2, so a 5-man headshot feed, and then a nice 5 on screen with a triple collat. At the number 8 spot is Infolasky by Versatile. He's got a nice back-to-back collat multi. He's got a ballsy quad on screen times 2, and then he's got a nice 6-man on screen with a triple collat. At the number 7 spot was Marv Frizz with his multi-kill special. This introducing was just all multi-kills in a variety of maps. That closer though on Terminal, he just kept him in the gift shop, said you ain't leaving until you buy something, but he just kept him there. He spawned kill him over and over with that wall bang, I think with a Barrett, but he just would not let them leave. At the number 6 spot is Devil Kami, who's playing COD 4 on the PC. It's all COD 4, and it's just 6 ons galore. He's just got 6 on after 6 on, and it looks beautiful. At the number 5 spot is Des Noah with his quad kill cam, 5 on swap with triple collat, and then his encore suicide shot. I mean, when's the last time you saw a suicide shot on encore? I mean, let alone a trick shot. What? You actually answered that? No, you're lying, because this is the first time you've seen that. At the number 4 spot is Aspect Cold, who's got a quad headshot feeds, he's got a quad kill cam, and he's also got an iron sight quad kill cam, and then he's got back-to-back quad feeds, so he gets the quad on screen, runs around, does a little jog, then gets another quad on screen. At the number 3 spot is Bang Audi. He's got a 5 on screen swap feed, he's got a 5 on screen times 2, he's got a 5 on screen with back-to-back multis using the iron sight, got a bunch of quad headshot feeds in there, he's got a 6 on screen, and then a triple swap quad on screen times 2. At the number 2 spot is Red Bacon. I mean, you can't go wrong with bacon, right? I mean, he's got a 1080 World at War Sui, he's got out of the map FFA on Hard Hat, he's got out of the map on Oasis, a bunch of out of the map shots, and then a World at War bounce in there as well. Great stuff, Bacon. At the number 1 spot though, this one really knocked my socks off. I mean, I literally knocked my socks off. They fell off while I was watching this. I didn't even notice until after I had watched this that my socks had been removed from my feet. But this one's gonna go to Era Hot Rod. I took quite a bit of notes on this guy. He's got a 5 on times 2, he's got triple collat on BO1, just BO1 triple collats are pretty awesome. A quad head times 2, he's got a Semtex double to triple collateral for a 5 on screen in BO1, mind you. A 10-man with quad swap, quad on times 4, 5 on screen times 1. That was one clip that I just mentioned. That took forever to describe. A 4-weapon 6-man with 5 on screen, a swap quad headshot feed, and a quad kill cam. He definitely deserved the number 1 spot. Good on you, Hot Rod. Moving on to Team Tages though, we're going to start out with the honorable mentions that I couldn't fit into the top 10. We got Marv Agents number 24 by Marv Risk with their weekend Taj. We got Virtue Team Taj number 4 by Slyux. We got Virtue Team Taj Taj number 5 by Jimmy Imposer. We got Join the Realm number 10 by Dystopia, and Fast 10,000 subscriber Team Taj. Those were all really good, but just couldn't quite make my top 10. At number 10 is going to go to Arcane for all COD 4 Team Taj. The vast majority is all trick shot. So that was really nice, really refreshing to see like a COD 4 Team Taj. At the number 9 spot is Infinite with their Team Taj number 14, who had a 5 on screen with the iron sights, as well as a quad feed in 1 in the chamber game mode, BO1, with 3 bullets, so single collat using the 1 in the chamber pistol. At the number 8 spot is S6's Team Taj number 20. They got a nice quad collateral down the plane on terminal, as well as a 5 on screen with the iron sights, a bunch of quad headshot feeds, and an out of the map throwing knife shot. Number 7 is good to go to Peril's Team Taj number 61 with the no scope triple, a Black Ops 1 ACOG 5 on screen, as well as a World at War 5 on screen. The number 6 spot is going to go to We Are Mechanized number 2. I had just found out about this team this week. They got a nice 5 or 6 man kill cam. I wasn't quite sure, I couldn't quite tell. A 5 on ×2, a triple all pro, and then another 5-man kill cam with a collateral in there. The number 5 spot is going to go to Astral's Team Taj number 24 with a 5 on screen using the pistol, a nice ballsy World at War quad on screen, a 5 on ×2, and a triple all pro. Number 4 is going to Sora, edited by Christo and Mentor with their Team Taj number 17 multi-COD edition. Bunch of quad heads, a lot of cross-map COD 4 shots, and I really like that Mirage window bounce riot shield shot. That was really cool. Okay, this is where I start cheating because my notes are getting big for these ones. Number 3 spot is going to Obey's Team Taj episode number 47 by Obey 12th and DGZ. They did a nice top of the bridge out of the map on underpass shot, 4-weapon BO1 feed with the HS-10 shotties as one of the weapons. Those are those crappy dual-wield shotguns that you never used in Black Ops 1. We got no scope triple, 5 on screen with the triple, under the map nuke shot on Favela, several quad headshot feeds, a Black Ops 1 hazard trick shot. I mean, I love Black Ops 1 Hazard, that's one of my favorite maps, and then a quad skewer. Number 2 is going to Exalt's 157th Team Taj. It was actually a weekend Taj, but this one was just really good. Exalt's always really good. They got a ballsy World at War quad feed with a no scope collateral in there, a 6-man with a 5 on screen, 5 headshot with quad on screen, single, triple, single for 5-man, ghost, triple collab, game winning kill, World at War triples, which are great to see, and then a 15 kill streak, ending the 15 kill streak in World at War with the triple collab. That was really awesome. And then at the number 1 spot's gonna be Obey. Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I already say Obey at number 3? That's right, they had 2 Team Tajes. One was their regular Team Taj like every week or couple weeks. This one, it was their 500,000 subscriber Team Taj by Obey Ego, and this one was just so good. The first thing I wrote for my notes, I mean, all I wrote was yes, 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 because it was amazing. Everything was great in there. Check that out. If you don't check out any other Team Tajes, this is the one to watch. Just sit down, grab a bowl of popcorn, and start munching on that while you enjoy this 9-minute long Team Taj with 6 ons, out of the maps, quad headshot kill cams, suis, anything you can think of. And that closer too, dude, it was an out of the map Karachi shot to get his nuke. I mean, he was on a 24 kill streak, then he goes out of the map, and to get his 25th kill streak, to get his nuke, he does an out of the map trick shot. I mean, that was just the perfect way to end the montage. Great job. Good job, Obey. I know I'm kind of sucking your D, but it's not telling you. Moving on to the best clips of the week. There's always good clips, and I'm always disappointed that I can't hit any. So let's get right into it. At the number 10 spot from FaZe Agony's top 10 bangers is across the map crossbow through the window. I just really like the shot. I mean, it's not a whole lot to it. I mean, it's a cross the map shot, cross the map trick shot, but just the fact that it's through the window really piqued my interest. That was really cool. Just the luck that went into going to get it into the window. At number 9, this is coming from top 5 plays of Rain, week number 105. He's got a carrier Sui C4 shot. This was totally on accident. Yeah, the guy's just going for a regular carrier Sui, and then accidentally bangs the C4 that someone else put down and gets a kill off of that for the game winner. That was awesome. At number 8, this is coming from Soar's Clip of the Week, episode number 19. This had a COD 4 buzzer beater off a rooftop trick shot. I mean, just how lucky was this? He's got like 16 seconds left, and there's no way. It's got to take a decent amount of time to get on that roof, and just a buzzer beater, good on you. Number 7 is coming from Hope. I mentioned them last week. They got another awesome Clip of the Week. This is number 2. They got back-to-back quad feeds, and you're like, okay, that's kind of cool. But what I really like, he gets the first quad feed on these 4 guys, single collateral. He turns around, runs at their spawn, and gets another single collateral on the same 4 guys. Just completely embarrassing. He gets the first quad feed. He's like, I'm not done, I want more. And he gets another quad feed, same 4 guys, single collateral. I'm not sure if it's the same order. Number 6 is coming from FaZe's Clip of the Week. Number 7 is got a nice hit marker, 720 shot on Magma. But right after he hit markers that, he sees another another guy, a different guy, and he goes for another 720 suicide shot into the lava and hits that one. So a hit marker 720 to a 720 suicide shot. Same life, right one after another. Good stuff. At number 5, going back to Agony's top 10 bangers, we got Ruler's clip, which you probably saw in multiple different countdowns. He's got a nice 7-man, 6 on-screen, gets 3 KSG kills on Nuketown, and then turns, gets a triple collateral with the sniper for the 6 on-screen, and then gets another single after that. That was still amazing. At number 4, there's 2 clips at number 4. They're both quad collaterals. I didn't want to push one above the other because they're both kind of equally up there. A nice quad collateral with an ACOG on Hard Hat and MW3, and then a nice quad collateral on Nuketown. I like the Nuketown one a little bit more, I think, just because there was 2 guys on like each side of the trailer if you really look at it. And the Nuketown quad collateral was from Dist clip of the week number 10. At number 3, going back to Agony's top 10 bangers, Agony's always got good stuff going on. He's got a quad collateral headshot. You probably saw this in multiple countdowns as well, but just the lucky, I think his name is Canada, just gets a lucky. He only sees like one head and then 3 other dudes pop out. They're like, hey, shoot me too. And he gets the quad headshot. And the last 2 are going to come from Red Scarce's top 5 clips of the week number 75. Number 2 is going to a 360 no scope triple collateral on Mission. This one was just so lucky. I mean, it's on Mission. It's where all the snipers go. It's sniper spot, but he just has some fun with it, just going for something random, and he gets lucky. He gets 3 kills mid-air with his 360. And at number 1, you probably saw this one as well in multiple countdowns. I mean, a lot of these have been featured in multiple countdowns just because they're so good and they're so recent. This cross the map window shot on standoff. He's going for that first blood. He gets a collateral, and we also get the viewpoint of the poor soul who got wall banged across the map. That's as far as you can get on standoff. That's as far as you can get across the map. I'm pretty sure you can't get any further unless you're shooting like a noob tube from spawn to spawn. But that bullet is across the map through a wall. Unfortunate for those guys. Great clips as always. Moving on, and not a lot of opinion / drama news to go over. I mean, Keemstar and Nuda had a little bit of a scuffle over Twitter. Nuda was just going like Keemstar should spend more time with his daughter, and Keemstar was calling him ugly, and they're just picking on each other. Nothing really. That's about it. So. Oh, good, I guess, that there's no drama. Moving on to general news, a lot of the stories, these are all coming from Drifter, so you should definitely sub him if you haven't already. He's very informative, and he's always got a lot of BO3 news. First bit of stuff, though, we're going to start out with AW, and then we're going to end with BO3. The first thing in AW, we got the M1 Irons is finally out. It's got 3 confirmed new variants. There might be more, but 3 variants are out for the M1 Irons. I've played a little bit with it myself. Akimbo is definitely pretty, it's handy at times. It can be frustrating, it can be handy. It really depends what kind of lobby you get in and how well your accuracy is. Short range, it demolishes anything. Mid range, you got to be a little bit more skilled. Long range, it's a joke. You're not going to get anything. But the 3 confirmed variants are the Gunslinger, the Sundown, and the Unforgiving Truth. If you want to know more about the actual stats of the gun itself, then check out the video in the link dump down below. That's Drifter. He'll tell you all the stats that you want to know about the gun and more. The next bit of AW news is we got 5 new exo suits. Woo, yay, new exos, yay. We got the Neuro suit that kind of looks like that brain GUI and like nerve endings and stuff that we saw previously that accidentally got leaked to some players. We got the Thermal, we got Passionate, which is kind of like a girly camo with cat or bunny ears, or not bunny ears, cat ears. We got Enlightened, which kind of reminded me of like a Star Wars-esque stormtrooper type of thing. And then we got Punk as well. So those look pretty cool for the most part. I think I'd be happy if I got one of those in a supply drop. Unfortunately, I think they only come in advanced supply drops, though. That's the only downside. These all look pretty good, but you're gonna have to get them in advanced supply drops. So if you've already maxed your prestige, you're gonna have to buy those. But hopefully you get lucky and you get them when you are leveling up still, if you're leveling up. We got a couple little tidbits of BO3 news, nothing major. Both of these tidbits are coming from Drifter. I know I'm saying his name a lot, but you should definitely check him out. The first bit is on a new attachment that's gonna be incorporated into Black Ops 3. It's called High Caliber. It makes headshots deal more damage, I think double the amount of damage or so on whatever gun you put it on. To my knowledge, it works best if you're using like a semi-automatic gun, so that way like you have better accuracy aiming towards the head and stuff instead of an assault weapon, which you're just spraying. You're usually aiming toward the body anyways, so that might be an interesting attachment. And then the other bit is that Molotovs are back, but they're not quite Molotovs, they're thermite grenades, so you can throw those and they kind of like spread a little pool of fire, so that would be an easy way to clear out a hard point or block an entry. And the Molotovs are kind of back, but they're kind of not. They're going to be thermite grenades instead of Molotovs, but they leave a little pool of fire. The Molotovs are always fun to play with in the Black Ops games. But it's going to be cool. They actually leave like a pool of fire. I think they can be on the walls. Drifter said he wasn't quite sure about that, so that'd be really cool if you could actually like paint the wall with fire on this thing, which would actually make sense too, because there's wall running, so you could actually block a pathway if you threw a thermite grenade on a wall. And one more thing is that there's no tac inserts in BO3, which isn't really a bad thing. I mean, I don't think they were in Ghost. I kind of missed them when I played Ghost, but then in Advanced Warfare with just such fast-paced movement, I didn't even think about tac insertions at all. And if movement is even close to as fast as AW, then I'm not gonna really care if there's no tac inserts. I mean, tac inserts were pretty much only used by snipers. I mean, the sniping community might be upset, maybe not, maybe they forgot about it as well, but there's still a lot of snipers in BO2, so maybe like they're probably still using tac inserts, so they might be a little bummed that they can't hide around a corner and then pop out and get their quad feed. I'm okay with it. Moving on to entertainment, we got some funny videos, we got some stupid videos, and some entertaining videos. So Jam, he's been hot on the entertainment train, but he 1v1'd Red Fresco. I can't remember what the stakes were if Red Fresco lost, but Bang ended up losing, and he was supposed to get naked and run in the streets and yell, "I love Red Fresco." And at first I thought he was gonna cop out. It looked like he had his shirt on and stuff, but he really went all out there and he actually committed to his loss and his challenge for his loss.
I love Red Fresco! I love Red Fresco, bro! I love Red Fresco! Do you love Red Fresco? What? I love Red Fresco though! I love Red Fresco!
And then in probably one of the stupidest things, but I guess people like to watch stupid, Jam and 8Vs, they both did the salt and ice challenge. If you don't know what that is, you put salt and then ice on whatever part of your body, and it literally burns your skin. I'm not joking like, oh, it kind of tingles, kind of hurts, but it doesn't do anything. No, it literally burns. I mean, he got 2nd-degree burns. It looked like he had just went to the hospital or something. It wrapped up. He had a picture of it. It's so stupid that they did that. I don't know if they actually knew what they were doing, like how it actually worked. So stupid, but entertaining. Then we have the Call of Duty Top 5 Fails of the Week by Overpowered. This is week number 68. They always have some funny stuff. They got a dude on Raid who throws a grenade into the laundry room and then it bounces right back out of the window, commits suicide, totally on accident, total fail. And then there was another one where a guy finds a little camper on the ground laying prone, and he walks around him a little bit, then he goes up to punch him in the face and misses the punch somehow, and then the camper just takes him out, and it's just embarrassing. Then from SP and XJMX, both those teams, they got challenge videos. I really like watching those where the viewers challenge the teams to hit certain clips, and they actually do hit those clips. Those were fun to watch. And then in just pub stomping news, we got the M1 irons. I mean, it just came out, but someone's already got a DNA bomb with that. Using it akimbo style, you gotta use it akimbo style. It's the best way. And then also a quad vicious gameplay. Vicious, if you don't know what that is, that's when you get 30 kills in a row. I mean, I wouldn't have known unless they had on the thumbnail the little vicious 30 kill icon, because I've never gotten that before. Moving on to MLG, ESWC took place this last weekend. That's the Electronic Sports World Cup. That took place in Europe, in Zenith, I think is the place where it was. But it was really great. A lot of great games from what I heard and read. Unfortunately, I couldn't see it myself, but a lot of good stuff. It eventually came down to Optic Gaming versus Denial, and the Greenwall stayed strong, beat Denial 3-1 in that series. So it was great to see Optic win another event. And this was TR, Team Revenge's last event before they disband and move on to their own team, since they could not get their own league spot, unfortunately. But they did place 3rd in the event, so it was a nice send-off, nice farewell, very good play from them. But this weekend though, if you can check this out, you definitely should. This is the Gfinity Spring Masters. This is like a mini CoD champs, a bunch of international teams. You got US teams, you got EU teams, of course. You got Epsilon, you got Optic Gaming, you got Denial. You got all the big teams, and then you got teams from like Germany and Australia. You got Mindfreak from Down Under, and then you got I think it's Fab, yeah, from Germany. So just the best, most of the best teams from all around the world competing in a mini CoD champs that they're calling Gfinity Spring Masters. So you should definitely check that out if you support esports. Esports was added to the dictionary this week, if you didn't know, so definitely check that out. It's legit now because it's on the dictionary. But rewinding a little bit back to ESWC that happened this last weekend, if you want to see some of the best plays and some of the fail plays as a teammate snipe kill and stuff like that, check out Tommy Esports. I'm going to leave the links in the description down below. Check those out if you want to see those. There's some great work from him, always great. But here we go, the last section of the video is going to be the edits section. This is one of my favorite sections to put together just because I get to watch these edits over and over again. First one is #TOG ECE by Cut and Law.
Out like a hurricane, these shots don't ricochet. Sight blurred, I'm walking days, girl, I'm fucking faded.
Then we got Cliche by Bunk. Then we got a BO2 edit by Fresh called Love Kill. It's got a nice glitchy thing going on, but it's still really artistic and smooth flowing. Then we got Everybody Is Watching Me by Kenji. Then we got Memory by Dada or Day Day. Then we got Beyond Time by Pre-God. Very chill, very great transition work. The whole thing was great 3D work as well. Then we got Zurge's Pursuer number 2, which is a CoD Black Ops 2 montage. It's not a montage in the general sense, like that you're used to with a bunch of clips. I mean, there's kind of a couple clips incorporated in there, but this one feels legit like a horror movie. I mean, just the animation and the sound design is just so good, just spot on. I mean, a little bit more, and you would think it would be done by like a professional movie company or something. Very dark, very gritty. There's a decapitation in there. Check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's CoD Community Show hosted by me. If you want to check out any of the previous shows, you can check out the rest of this channel or go to nerdgasm.org. That's right, we have a website now, n3rdgasm.org, nerdgasm.org, where you can see all the previous CoD Community shows and then upcoming stuff that we're going to be posting. We got a clan war coming up this weekend. We're going to start it on Monday. That's going to be the launch video where you get all the information, you get the clan tag for your team. We got several teams involved already that are going to be starting on Monday. So if you want to get your team involved in the clan war, I'm gonna list the prizes in the box above right here, but we got the prizes are gonna be, we got a shout out from SB Chills, which goes out to over 74,000 people. We got a shout out on Twitter, on my personal Twitter, that's got well over 1,000 people. We got, you're gonna get a dedication page on the Nerdgasm website. You're also gonna get a shout out or a spotlight section in the next CoD Community Show. So the next show that goes out, there's gonna be a whole section dedicated to your team, your winning team, so definitely participate if you want to get some good publicity on your team, get some good competition, and just make some good entertainment and have fun. Then check out the Clan War video coming out on Monday. But again, if you enjoyed this video in any way, shape, or form, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe, or just share it with a friend on Twitter. Whatever you do, it helps the show out and it makes me feel happy at night. But thank you guys so much for watching, and have a great weekend, have a great Call of Duty, and we'll see you guys next time.